The reason why I don't want to run for president, I can't speak for Oprah, but my sense is that, first of all, you have to want the job.
Yes.
And
There's that.
And it has to, and you just can't say, well, you're a woman, run.
Right, right.
And we can't look for women like that. We can't just say, let's find the women we like and then ask them to do it.
Right.
Because there are millions of women out here who are inclined,
Yes.
who do have the passion for politics.
Right.
I have never had the passion for politics. I just happen to be married to somebody who has the passion for politics, and he drugged me kicking and screaming into this arena.
Yeah.
This has, so just because I gave a good speech and I'm smart and intelligent doesn't mean that I should be the next president. That's not how we should pick the president.
Right.
That's been our problem.
Next guest is David Garrow. He's the author of Rising Star, The Making of Barack Obama. David, how are you, sir?
Hey, great.
Good to talk to you. So it's been a little while since we've really thought much about Barack Obama. 2008 was a long time ago. Goodness. We played some clips in the last segment from 2008. It's like, wow, that was like a different era. So remind us of these two, and maybe we can go back to their childhoods and the making of Barack and Michelle.
Michelle is a classic, wonderful product of blue collar, working class South Side Chicago. She grew up in a very close, loving family. Her daddy worked for a local utility. He had a disability that got worse as he aged. But Michelle was a star student all along, just like her brother, who became a well-known basketball coach in later years. And so she went to Princeton as an undergraduate, then went to Harvard Law School. She graduated from Harvard Law before Barack got there. They met when Barack was working as a summer intern, essentially, summer associate, at the Chicago law firm where Michelle had taken a job right after law school. And it was Barack that really pursued her for a relationship. She was, initially quite hesitant about him, in part because he smoked. And as that first clip that you played of her speaking about politics just perfectly, beautifully illustrates, from word one, she was opposed, strongly opposed to having anyone close to her aspired to be a politician. Barack already had that belief, that passion when they met. And she reluctantly tolerated it. But she was always expressly dubious about Barack's insistent belief that he would one day become a great political success. When he first ran for the state legislature, she essentially refused to participate in the campaign. And again, after he had a quite productive, successful time in the Illinois state legislature, when he decided to challenge an incumbent member of Congress in 1999-2000, again, she basically refused to take part. When Barack then again decided he'd mount a long shot bid for the U.S. Senate, in 2003, she made him promise that if this didn't come to pass, that was, the end of trying to do this. And I don't think anyone in Illinois was more surprised than Michelle Obama when Barack ended up winning the Democratic U.S. Senate nomination in early 2004. That's just a few months before he becomes a national celebrity with that summer 2004 red state, blue state speech at the Democratic National Convention.
Yep. Yeah, that was definitely the launching to the presidency at that point, no question. So it sounds like you don't think she will want to be president again. You don't think she'll run.
Absolutely not.
Will Michelle Obama run for president in 2024? This is my favorite special we've ever done. It was so much fun because we had 3 historians who have very strong feelings about each other and very different answers to that question. So join us, become a supporter of The First TV, thefirsttv.com/Obama. You can watch this special. You will know more about Michelle Obama than anyone you know, and you can decide whether or not you think she will run in 2024.